There is a strange phenomenon that happens to humans when they hit absolute rock bottom. When the mind breaks and the pressure becomes too heavy to bear, biology dictates that we should collapse. We should freeze. Yet, in the depth of that darkness, a switch flips for some people. They don't just survive. They undergo a complete structural renovation of the self. Neuroscience calls this post-traumatic growth. But to experience it, you have to understand a specific contradiction in your brain, a mechanism so powerful that it renders the state of depression biologically impossible to maintain, if you know how to trigger it. We often think of trauma as a life sentence. We look at the cracks in our psyche and think we're broken, but the brain is plastic. It is designed to rewire. When you look at the research, specifically regarding the amygdala, the fear center, and the prefrontal cortex, the logic center, we see a war for control. Depression, in many ways, is a state of deep freezing. It is the brain saying, "I am unsafe, so I will stop." But nature favors movement. Today, we are looking at the neuroscience of why hitting the wall is actually the precursor to your greatest period of growth, and how one specific physical action unlocks the chemical fertilizer your brain needs to rebuild. You don't need motivation. You need a protocol. Let's look at what actually happens when you feel like you can't go on. When a human being is overwhelmed, the brain enters a state of high alert, followed by a crash. You feel stuck. This is not just a feeling, it is a physiological state. Your limbic system has hijacked your executive function. You become blind. Now pause here. When I say blind, I don't mean your eyes stop working. This is a critical distinction. In neuroscience, we talk about cognitive tunneling. You can see the world, but you lack vision. You lack insight. Your eyes see the problem, the debt, the heartbreak, the failure. But your brain has literally shut down the neural pathways that allow you to see possibility. This is the blindness of the mind. Even if a miracle solution was standing right in front of you, you wouldn't see it. Not because you are stubborn, but because your brain chemistry has locked the door. So, how do we unlock it? We used to think the answer was to think positive. But you cannot think your way out of a broken neural pathway. You have to move your way out. There is a biological rule that is fascinating. The state of deep clinical rumination, that heavy, stuck feeling of depression, and the state of forward physical ambulation, moving your body forward through space, are neurobiologically incompatible. When you move forward, specifically when your eyes register optic flow, objects passing by you as you walk or run, your brain quiets the amygdala. It quiets the fear. But here is where the miracle happens. It's not just about distraction. When you push your body, when you exert effort, your brain releases a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF as Miracle-Gro for your brain cells. It allows neurons to forge new connections. It literally heals the hardware of your mind. So, when you're at rock bottom and you feel the weight of the world, your brain is begging for this release. The pain you feel, that emotional tearing, that is energy trapped without a vector. When you sit still, that energy consumes you. When you move, that energy transforms you. Section 3. Post-traumatic growth. This brings us to post-traumatic growth. Most people aim for resilience. They want to bounce back to who they were before the crisis. But why would you want to go back? The version of you that existed before the crisis. That version was capable of breaking. Post-traumatic growth suggests that the new structure you build the one forged in the fire of high effort and high stress, is stronger, more complex, and more capable than the original. But it requires a choice. The blindness we spoke of earlier, the inability to see a way out, is cured by action. Action precedes motivation. If you are waiting to feel like moving, you will wait forever. The brain protects the trauma. You must bypass the brain's protection by using the body. It's almost as if nature designed a fail-safe. When the mind is too loud, the body must take over. So, if you are watching this and you feel that pressure in your chest, if you feel that blindness where you can't see a future, calm down. Take a breath. Understand that what you are feeling is a biological signal. It is not the end. It is the friction required to start the engine. Your mission right now isn't to solve your whole life. It isn't to fix the past. Your mission is simply to generate forward motion. Get outside. Let your eyes see the horizon. Let your body move through space. Force the biology to change, and the psychology will follow. You are not broken. You are just under construction.